Yo, what's good guys? A Walker here, and today I'm back with my third video slash tutorial. And in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I find my fire drum samples and like percussion samples for your beats, and if you wanted to start making drum kits, because I've been getting a lot of comments lately like, yo, show us how you make your drum kits, like how do you do this, how do you find that, this, that. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I find my samples, how I chop them up, and how I edit them, make them more loud or put them into a better root note, etc, etc. And without further ado, I'm going to get right into the video. So just to start it off, I just released a drum kit called the Slime Saint, and in the Slime Saint, in my percussions, every single percussion in here is found from a one of these websites I'm going to show you today. I'm just going to preview them quickly. Etc, etc. So the only drum sample in this pack that wasn't from the sound resource was this. I found this in some random ass kit and realized that it was the OK perk. But anyways, so what you guys are gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go onto this website called the sound resource. So just go on Google and type in the sound resource, because you'll be able to find the first thing that pops up is the sound resource. So basically it's like a video game website where it has every single video game console, and you can just click whichever one you want, and then it'll prompt you with like an alphabet, and you just pick the letter in which you have a game in mind to view. So for example, I'm just gonna go over to GameCube because I like GameCube, and here's the alphabet, and you can just click whichever one is white. You can click because it has games available, I guess. So I'm gonna go into, I don't know, P. So the only two games that are good for P are Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door, and Pikmin 2. And what I look for when I go in to find these games are, when you click them, they have an everything option, because in most other games in this website, like say for example Pikmin 2, it doesn't have an everything option, meaning you can't download every single sound at once. You have to download each file separately, which is really annoying and not productive. So I'm gonna go to Paper Mario. I'm gonna download the everything folder. Just click download, blah blah blah. After you download the Paper Mario, you're just going to want to drag it into a file or whatever, and then you're going to want to put it into FL Studio so you can sort through the sounds. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so here I have the sounds that I just downloaded from Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door, and basically it goes for a pretty long time. Like, yo, there's probably over 1,000 audio samples in here, and I'm telling you, man, there's some fire stuff in here. So if you're trying to get some unique sounds for your drum kits or for your beats or whatever, this is a really good way to come up with some unique samples. So without further ado, I'm just gonna quickly sort through them one by one. I'm just gonna click the first one, and then I'm gonna just press down on my my down key on my keyboard. I'm gonna sort through probably like all 1,000 of these samples, and then I'll get back to you guys with some fire ones that I picked out. Okay, so I'm back now with the samples that I picked out. So I'm just gonna quickly preview them for you guys, so you guys can get like a gist of what like the sounds I was kind of going for in this. So yeah, those are the samples, and like I said, those are pretty unique. Like, I've never heard those before in any other drum kit. So if you're trying to get some fire, like I said like 3 times in this video already, unique fire drum samples for your kits, or for your beats in general, this website is the website for you to go to be honest, because like you can find some fire stuff. So now that I've done that, what I like to do is I like to click the sound, like the first sound, and usually from here you can just right click it and then press save as. But what I like to do is right click here and do edit, and it'll prompt you with an Edison window. And what I like to do here is I like to normalize it. So just right click, tools. I do lossy normalize. I read something a long time ago about why it's better to lossy normalize. Anyways, I don't remember the exact reason, so I'm not going to get into that. But lossy normalize. And then another thing I like to do is I like to amp it a little bit so it's a little bit more loud. So it stands out when you're going through on the left here, when you're going through like previewing the sounds. So I just amp it. So that's what it sounds like when it's amped. And then I just go up here to the top left and click the save button, save sample as, and then just save it into anything you want to save it into. So I'm just gonna save it into my new drum kit, percs. I'm gonna name it EA. So there we go. And so that's pretty much how easy it is to just go in and get your own sound and make it sound fire. So now that I have, now that I just saved it as the Yay perc, I'm just gonna show you what it sounds like. So it's nice and loud and it's clear and it's normalized and whatever, compared to not that big of a difference. But I mean, when you're making a beat, you really want to hear the perc like to its fullest volume, so you know if it'll sound good in your beat. So that's the video today. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Like I said, I've been getting a lot of comments lately about like, yo, how do you make your drum kits? Like, yo, I'm interested in that. Like, how do you find these samples? How do you create them? And there's other things you can do with these things too. Like you can like sequence them into their own like kind of play out, I guess the word. Like here I put it into like a 16th bar or a 1/6 bar, and then I just painted it and shortened it so it's like that. See, that's something you can also do with percs, just to make it even more unique than it already is. So yeah, peace out guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next video.